you do not see the red live, no longer live, we are going to be going over the hardware for the watermelon mold. So let me know when you guys jump on. I know it'll probably be a pretty small, short little live, but let me know. In the meantime, I'll just dink around. I know it's last minute, so oh, we got one person. Let me know when you jump on. Hey, Brandy. Did you get storms too? Wasn't really a storm. Rain. Did your power flicker? I don't think a whole lot of people will end up on. No, I could have. Very close. All right, well, I'm just gonna get started. And if anybody has any comments or questions, then, hey, Kathy, then just drop them in the comments and I'll answer away. And then if you guys had any questions, hey, Michelle, if anybody has any questions in regards to the Milky Way, let me know. It's been really quiet in the group, but that's okay. Love seeing the cups though so far. Everyone's been doing a great job. So we are gonna get started. So the nice thing is with the mold is it has these little etch marks in the molds that are pre-made for the little smiley face, and so I'm gonna go over that quick. And then I'm gonna also do the hardware to be able to put the beads on and everything like that. I know Alicia and Rebecca have gone over it as well on some of the other molds that they have done, but we'll just go with it because, you know, how's everybody doing this late Sunday night? All right, so I'm just gonna end up painting, not really caring as much of getting it perfect because you rub off a lot of the paint anyways. So you just want to get the black paint in, it looks like crud right now, but you just want to get the paint in those etch marks. I'm good overall, other than my internet going out, and then my husband restarted my router and said you turned off the Wi-Fi piece when I restarted the router. So it's probably been back for a little bit. Not tech savvy, but overall, I'm doing good. So just getting the black paint in those etch marks. I'm not the brightest bulb right now. I think I'm still super tired from the trip and everything, so I'm not really using my brain these days. Yeah, so I'm just painting, getting into all those grooves with the black, and there's quite a bit of grooves on this one, so it's gonna look pretty interesting for a moment. I'm not really trying to be perfect on this because, like I said, a lot of it will get rubbed away. And I'll do this a second time as well because I have 2 keychains here. Has anybody done their watermelon keychain yet? Not the best, but yeah, literally you just make it look like a toddler painted it. But again, you just clean it up using a wipe. I use the little alcohol pads to clean mine up. Have you done the hardware for yours, Brandy? Oh, awesome. I'm obsessed with these molds. They did a pretty awesome job. I snatched them up when they initially came out with them, and they had the other colors. I think it was phytoplankton, and I forgot the reddish color. Cocoa something. Cocoa Beach or something. I don't know. I have it over there. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that one looked a little big going towards you guys. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, and Grace took a totally different path than what I was expecting it to. I originally thought Florida was going to get hit hardcore when she originally appeared because she was following in Fred's footsteps, but hey, Rebecca, I finally made it on. Also, a huge thank you to Rebecca for doing the refresher, and she killed it with the Milky Way. Yes, Cocoa Island, that's right. That's what it was for the original pack for the watermelon. Which is a stunning color in itself. Ooh, I totally missed the mouth on that one. Oh, that's it's been a full moon type of week, hasn't it? Lots of stuff has gone on this entire week. It's definitely a full moon. So yeah, as I stated before, make it look like a toddler painted it. It doesn't matter because you clean it up afterwards. Seriously, look like my toddler painted this. All you need is the paint to get in those etch marks, and then you clean it up. So I'm gonna let that dry for a second. I totally missed the mouth on this one. So I'm gonna get in the grooves for him. Otherwise, the paint is looking somewhat dry. But while I wait for that, I'm going to work on the hardware. Yeah, full moon. Yeah. It's been an interesting week. I don't know. It's been a very interesting week with the full moon. Oh, that's awesome, Suzanne. Oh, yay. Yeah. I bought a one in a melon. I can't say that right. I was going to get one off of Etsy, but I may actually get Rebecca's instead. Because what she did for hers was adorable. And she killed the Milky Way. And I'm so glad she did a refresher with you guys. And she was so confident in it, and I love it. Yeah, I wouldn't want to have to deal with that. All right, so I'm not a huge keychain person, making person until I hit Beach Girls, to be honest. I wasn't really into molds, to be honest, until Beach Girls. So, but I've gotten into it a little bit. Thanks, shark girl. So I just got wire off of Amazon. I can't remember what size it is, but you can definitely get it at Michael's. It's pretty thin and bendable, but I got this off of Amazon, and I can definitely look back at my history and find out what size it is, or Rebecca might know because she's the one that told me what size to get. Hey Rena, she really did do good. I love that she's running with the Milky Ways now. They really have changed many lives. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the fact that I'm even live was like a heck no a year ago. Yeah, 20 gauge sounds right. 22, somewhere in there. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think this is 20. But anyways, stop jabbering. Stop jabbering. So I'm cutting way too much, to be honest. And you can put as many beads as you want. I know that with the box it came with a set amount for everyone. That's awesome, Brandy. So all you're gonna do, hopefully you guys can see this, is you're gonna take the end and you're gonna bring it down, and I should probably use my other pliers for this. So you're gonna make a little loop like that. This is really hard to do on the camera. So you're gonna bring it down, and I probably didn't do enough, but I have done this before, I swear to God. So you're gonna loop it, and then you're gonna take that little excess, this little excess, and you're gonna continuously wrap it around. So you make a little whole loopy thing, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I swear I've done this like a bunch, but I'm just having technical difficulties. But yeah, so you're gonna want the wire, and you can put as many beads as you want on there. I normally stick to about 3-4 max, but you can definitely do however many beads you want if you have them. They're pretty awesome beads to have. I have an abundance of them thanks to Beach Girls. Thanks. Yeah, you guys opened a can of worms for me in every single direction. So, but you just want to wrap it around. Wow, I am really struggling over here. You just want to wrap it around a few different times. This is not my best one, that is for sure. And you just want to make a little loop like that. All right, you just wrap it around so that way it doesn't go anywhere. So from there you can put your beads on. I'm gonna start with the watermelon because he's gonna go on the bottom, and then it won't go anywhere. And how cute is that bead? Super cute. Totally gonna order more of these. So I have a variety of different ones, so I don't know, I might switch it up a bit, but I have this really cool pinky ombre looking doodad. And then I think I might go with a solid lime green, little etched one. Yeah, the watermelon beads are super cute. And see, I cut way too much wire. I could do another bead if I really wanted to, but I'm gonna keep them with 3. Do I wanna keep them with 3? I think I wanna keep them with 3. Yeah. So, then from there, you're gonna wanna take your wire again. You're gonna wanna give yourself a little bit of a gap to be able to wrap around. So you're gonna take it and you're just gonna bend down and start wrapping around. And do it a few different times. I really just overdid it just now. And these tools are awesome. Just FYI. And then you cut. And then close it off. So then that is what you get for your little beads. I have mine pretty tight, so there isn't a whole lot of wiggle room. You can give it wiggle room if you want. Oh, you actually attach it directly to the keychain? Yeah. I use little, whatever these things, these little circle-y things. I just use those to attach. But yeah, you certainly could do it to the actual keychain. But these beads are super cute. So I'm going to do the same thing over so I can show you guys again. I'm going to cut probably a little less this time. No, still a lot because I just don't know. Yeah, jump rings. Yeah, you can tell I don't do keychains a whole lot. I have them. I have all the hardware for it. I just don't use it a whole lot. But I'm getting into them. So anyways, again, you want to bend down so you make your little side loop. And then you start twisting around. Works better if you actually use both pliers, but I'm using my hands right now. And you just continue to wrap it around the base of your loop. So you get that little loop. And you can kind of see the twisty turns and whatnot. So I am gonna do watermelon on the bottom for this one, and I think I might go light pink for the seeds this time, and then a little Rhine bead. This time I'm going to switch it up completely, other than the watermelon, because I mean you can't go wrong with that little guy. So same thing, you want to hold it from the top, bend it down so you make your little start of your loop, and then just twist around. And I totally gave this one a huge gap, but that's okay. So these beads will have a little bit more wiggle room to them. I'm going to cut off a little bit of this excess because I wrapped around quite a bit. If I can. And continue closing off. So again, you get a little loop on the top and a loop on the bottom, so those beads aren't coming off. Makes sense? And so for me, I attach mine two different ways. Sometimes I just have it literally dangling off the keychain. Sometimes I attach it to the base and then have the, do I not have them with me, the actual keychains. I don't know if I do. Well, I have this one, so I'll open this one. I don't know what I did with them. Am I blind? I swear I grabbed everything. But anyways, you just, as I was saying, you can either attach it directly to here and then to the watermelon, or you can have it dangling off of this. Seriously, where did I put my other hardwares? I swear I put everything. Uno momento. Maybe. I don't know what I did with them. Unless I'm blind. I don't know. But I have the one, so we can work with that. I really don't know what I did with them. That's super annoying. I swear I have them over here. But anyways, so now that your paint is dry, that's when you can rub off the excess. You want to be careful around those seeds because you can still rub off the seeds a little bit. I just take a alcohol pad and just rub it against. It takes off all the excess paint. Making sure you clean up those little eyeballs too in your sides because I tend to get paint on there. Just rubbing off basically the face of the watermelon. And then, ooh, I lost some of my lashes though, or did I never do those? Man, I'm not with it today. But basically you're left with that, except for I missed the eyelash on that side. But that's basically what you're going for, is to get the paint in those grooves for those etch marks. If you have to redo it, if you got into those seeds, by all means, do as much as you want for layering the paint if you need to. But yeah, that's basically all you do to get the etch marks painted and defined. And then from there, you can use big jump rings, little jump rings. I have some bigger ones, and I am going to show you 2 different ways that you can attach it, although I don't have another actual keychain, so that stinks a bit. I really wish I knew what I did with them. That's really annoying. But anyways, so I'm gonna attach it. I have a bigger jump ring. I pulled it apart so that way you can put your little doodad on there. I might switch it off so that way you can see both. Oh, nope. I wanted a smaller one. You want the big one, you want the bigger jump ring for your actual keychain. That's what you want it. Yeah, I'm a great teacher today. But I'm gonna pull that in if it'll let me. I'm gonna leave it open. And then this one. I'm gonna do a small one. I think I might do, yeah. So you can either attach it so the beads are dangling off and kind of free flowing, or you could do it so it's attached to the actual watermelon. I kind of like that for the Defender molds. I feel like it gives you easier access to jab jab. So you don't have to worry about things flailing all over the place. It just sounds so bad. But, so I attached it straight to, and then you would attach the keychain literally to here. So that's one way to do it. Or like I said, you can attach it so it's, you know, dangling. So then from there, the keychain they sent with has a little twisty turn thing. You can either do a small jump ring to attach it to there, or you can twist it in there. So then you get left something like that if you want it that way, or you can have it free flowing and dangling, which I'll show you. I'll clean up this one as well. Show you again. Just rubbing off the excess paint. Try to go faster so you guys aren't sitting around just watching me do my thing. And then from there, once you get it cleaned off, again, you got your etch marks painted in, with your fur on there. Oh, and you have to wait, bud. You have to wait. So you got your etch marks, and then you can go in again with your beads and do basically the keychain part. But so again, I have a bigger jump ring. Big one goes inside this hole. So I'm gonna pull that apart using my tools, and I pull them off to the side. I feel like it's easier to open and close that way. That's probably not a big enough gap for him. Oh, thank you, Rena. It was awesome. It was a blast. The kids had a blast. Having technical difficulties over here today. I don't know if I should be teaching alive at the moment. But no, it was a great trip. I wish it was Florida, but I'll take Yellowstone. That was fun. Actually, I liked the Grand Tetons the most. That was my highlight.
I don't want to go to Florida.
You don't want to go to Florida, Owen?
No.
Why?
Because if it was long, with just 16 hours, it's gonna be with 18 hours. It's gonna be longer.
Yeah, kids were ruined on how long the drive actually was. I don't think they realized how long the drive actually would be.
How long was it?
It was a long drive, bud.
But was it more than 20?
With us stopping, it was more than 20. Or pretty close to 20.
No, like for the hotel and going back.
So I'm gonna just
So
close.
driving all the way
Owen,
to the hotel.
go. So I'm just gonna close it so it can't do anything. You used to live in Jackson? Oh my gosh, when we drove through there, I told my husband we are coming back here. I was blown away with Jackson. The rest of Wyoming, Gillette wasn't bad. We stayed in Gillette for a night, but Jackson, I 100% want to go back there. Love the Grand Tetons. Owen got to stand in front of Mount Owen, which was awesome. But yeah, Jackson is gorgeous, so I'm jealous that you got to live there. So anyways, I'm going to, oh, I shouldn't have closed that. So I'm gonna pop this one off real quick just because I don't have any others next to me. Go figure. I clearly wasn't prepared. Yeah, it was seriously a gorgeous town, like gorgeous. But we drove from the Tetons, Jackson, to Gillette, and it took us some very back ways through Wyoming, and some areas were very interesting, not gonna lie. So I'm just attaching it to the actual keychain itself. You can do it however you want. And then I'm gonna take a small jump ring. But yeah, so we stopped in Casper on the way to Gillette. It literally took us many different ways. Oh, have a great night, Rena. So from there, I'm just gonna attach it to the small jump ring. And then from there, I'm gonna attach it to the actual keychain. And I'm gonna close it off. And so then on this version, you have it dangling off. That's the whole keychain then, where it's dangling. So on this one, I have it hanging from the actual beads itself, and this one I have it free flowing. So that's two different ways that you can do the hardware to the keychain. I don't know if there's any other ways. That's just how I've done it. But yeah, so we drove through